Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. Thursday night is an incredible night of NBA action. Game 2s in the quarterfinal round of the NBA playoffs. And the one game here that I'm very intrigued by on the total is Blazers and Spurs. Game 2 tonight, where the Spurs come in as a 6.5 point favorite, but the total here is much better value, I think, at 207 points. Now we cashed the over with these two teams in game 1. Really didn't go that far over the total, but the game was a blowout and the Blazers are really having trouble scoring outside of LaMarcus Aldridge in game 1. I think that will definitely be improved. Nick Batum, Mo Williams, guys like that really really need to take 10 to 12 shots a game for this team. Probably not going to be only making 2 or 3 of them out of those 10 to 12, but especially Damian Lillard as well did not have a very good game. He should probably bounce back in game 2, and I think the over once again probably has a little bit of value here at 207. Despite it going up just a little bit. The Spurs once again had a huge game out of Tony Parker, really dominated that matchup against Lillard. Probably going to be a much more offensive-centered battle than a defensive-centered battle from both players, because neither of which have very good on-the-ball defense at the point guard position. But just because the total's gone up just a little bit here doesn't mean the over still doesn't have values. 3 of the last 5 regular and postseason matchups between these two teams have gone over the total. Those are all this season. And much like in the LA and Oklahoma City series, these two teams are much better offensively than they are defensively, and the Spurs especially are showing it now. They were a good over-cashing team during the regular season, and now they've cashed the over at 6-2 this postseason and their last 4 games in a row. And I think at 207 points, we could see it once again before this series shifts back to Portland, where the Blazers' defense is much more engaged. But with this last game here in San Antonio before they go on the road, I think 207 is once again a great over bet. After 2 straight unders to finish out their series against Houston in games 5 and 6 of the first round, Portland, like we mentioned, covered the over here in this last game and have now covered it in 8 of their last 10 games dating back to the regular season. Both teams just have way too many offensive options to go to here, to where you can't really just hone in on a couple of guys and expect to win the game and really stop them defensively. For instance, Kawhi Leonard had an excellent game 1, 16 points, 9 rebounds. Probably would have had a lot more if he would have been on the court more. Also had 4 steals in that game, which was huge. His presence as a budding star in this league is probably going to really help the Spurs offense in this game, as well as their defense. But Portland, I think, will pick it up off of their game 1 loss. Should be a much stronger offensive performance than their 92 points that they put up against the Spurs in game 1. So I'm going to go with the over here. Once again, doubling down on it at 207. Add it to your NBA picks tonight. Best of luck to you on this one. If there's still time, make sure you check out my game 2 play on the Nets and the Heat as well. But until then, I'm Jordan Sharp, and this has been another edition of the Sharp Pick.